Hello and welcome to Royal Roads Ride YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be telling you about the top 10 best bikes for your Ladakh trip. But before that, do watch our intro. Well, Ladakh is one of the most beautiful places in India that one could ever explore in his lifetime. And if you are a rider, then it would not be wrong to say that for almost every rider, Ladakh is a dream destination. To experience adventure, the high altitude mountain passes, to reach the highest motorable road in the world, Khardungla, situated at 18,300 feet above sea level, is an achievement in itself. To reach that height, you need to have a bike which is powerful, which is comfortable, which is reliable, right? So without waiting any longer, let's check out the top 10 best bikes for Ladakh trip. Number 1. Royal Enfield Bullet. Yes, nobody could deny the fact that the Ladakh bike ride trend started with Royal Enfield, and Bullet is one of the most used bike for touring in Ladakh. It's not due to the fact that the Bullet is the only hardcore bike to face the challenging terrains of Ladakh, but it has a history attached to the brand. It's one of the oldest motorcycle production brand till date and was mostly used by the army officials for commuting on these places, and since it gained popularity among the riders who want to plan a Leh Ladakh bike trip, due to the availability of service stations, Bullet is considered to be the safest and reliable bike in Leh Ladakh trip. Number 2. Royal Enfield Classic. The bike that I am riding right now is the Royal Enfield Classic 350. But I would recommend you to have a Royal Enfield Classic 500 because it is even more powerful. Similar to Bullet but classic in nature, the 500cc Royal Enfield Classic is the preferred choice among travelers and explorers of Ladakh, as nowadays it's easily available on rent and is too heavy and strong, also well tested with a comfortable saddle seat. Hence Royal Enfield Classic is a good choice if you are looking for a Leh Ladakh bike. You could blindly rely on this as it has enough power to pull you up from any ascent, but any bike with a good cc engine will be enough to pull you out from those terrains. But there is one major problem with these bikes. Since Royal Enfield does not offer them with tubeless tires, there are a very high chances of having flat tires in the middle of nowhere. So we would highly recommend to have a puncture repair kit and have a DIY session before planning your Leh Ladakh trip, as it is very easy to DIY on Royal Enfield motorcycles. Number 3. Royal Enfield Thunderbird. With the same engine as Royal Enfield Classic, we do have Royal Enfield Thunderbird. Both the bikes have different designs as per looks and anatomy, but both are equipped with the same engine. But Thunderbird is more comfortable due to its sitting position as compared to Classic, since it is a cruiser motorcycle, but you would be more comfortable to pull Classic from the water crossings and bad patches. Number 4. Royal Enfield Himalayan. The Royal Enfield Himalayan is a more preferred choice nowadays by the riders, as it is designed for off-roading by the Royal Enfield engineers. Royal Enfield is an adventure touring motorcycle that is very easily available in Leh Ladakh with an expense of few extra bucks as compared to Royal Enfield Bullet, Classic and Thunderbird. There were few issues experienced by riders who first purchased, due to which its production was stopped, and is now relaunched with 411cc EFI electronic fuel injection engine, which has enough power to make your Leh Ladakh trip with this Himalayan bike and could easily handle the off-road. To know more about Royal Enfield Himalayan, click on the I icon above to watch the full review of Royal Enfield Himalayan on off-road track. Number 5. KTM Duke 390. Designed and manufactured as a racing machine with ultimate power, but these days KTM Duke is extensively used for Leh Ladakh tour. Nowadays KTM is trending as it has good power and speed. The advantage of KTM over Royal Enfield is that KTM offer tubeless tires, which makes your job even easier with minimum risk if you are a solo rider to Leh Ladakh. It is mostly recommended to go with KTM Duke 390 because there are few passes where even Bullet 350 dies, so any bike whose cc is more than 350 would do good. If you don't want to get into any maintenance problem and just reach Leh, then we would suggest KTM Duke 390 as it has good engine and tubeless tires. Number 6. Bajaj Dominar 400. Designed by Bajaj as a power cruiser with 400cc engine, this motorcycle is well equipped with the technology and mechanics to push you through those mountains to reach the highest motorable road in the world. Nowadays, riders are opting for adventurous journeys with Dominar. This is one of the best production motorcycles by Bajaj so far, and if you are planning a road trip to Leh Ladakh, then just go for it without any second thoughts with Bajaj Dominar. Number 7. Bajaj Avenger. And another edition of motorcycle after Bajaj Dominar is Bajaj Avenger in our list. If you are looking for a cheap rented motorcycle to travel Ladakh, then you could opt for Bajaj Avenger. Since it is a cruiser motorcycle, its sitting position will provide you support and comfort during the Ladakh trip on Avenger. But the only drawback of this bike is its low ground clearance, which will make it extremely difficult to cross the water crossings that arrive in the middle of the way. But otherwise, Bajaj Avenger would be a good option and a convenient option for you under a budget. Number 8. Triumph Tiger. Now let's go up way beyond in the price mark and the power. Obviously, the more you spend, the more you get. Doing off-road on a Triumph Tiger is like feeding a baby. Triumph Tiger makes it so smooth with the riding modes that nowadays people are mostly preferring Triumph Tiger to take these adventurous journeys. Distance is not an issue if you are riding on a Triumph Tiger. Triumph Tiger comes in an adventure touring motorcycle segment, and as it's growing its market in India, more and more riders are taking journey to Leh Ladakh on Triumph Tiger 800. Triumph Tiger comes in various versions like XCA, XRX and more. Also, a 1200cc engine Tiger Explorer is even more expensive than the base version. And not just for Ladakh, but for any long distance ride, yes, Triumph Tiger is a good option. Number 9. Kawasaki Versys. Similar in the segment to Triumph Tiger, Kawasaki Versys is a very comfortable touring machine that makes your Leh Ladakh journey as simple as possible due to its very comfortable design. The height and weight ratio of this bike is absolutely incredible. Although Kawasaki Versys is not much found in Leh Ladakh, but the ones who travel to Leh Ladakh with their Kawasaki Versys knows its importance, where many people quit after exploring Ladakh at the time of return. Versys and Tiger stand still to give you enough energy and fuel economy to travel back to Manali via Leh. So what could be better than this? So finally, it's time for number 10. And it's none other than the BMW GS1200. The BMW GS1200 is the king of all where touring and adventure is concerned. But with an expense of 19.5 lakhs on a motorcycle, BMW GS1200 is undoubtedly the best, not just for Leh Ladakh but for any trip anywhere in the world. With BMW GS you could travel the entire world, referred to as one ride. The bike has that potential, but the real potential, as we said earlier, is all dependent upon you. So again, you need to be as fit as you can and as mentally prepared as required, because the experience of Leh Ladakh trip is different for everybody. It depends on how you make your Ladakh trip memorable for you and for your lifetime. So this video demonstrates only the list of top 10 best bikes for Ladakh trip, but that doesn't mean that only these bikes are only the choices left. There are other motorcycle brands and models like TVS Apache, Hero Impulse, Honda CBR, Bajaj Pulsar and more, but ultimately it's you who needs to decide which bike you own, which is best in its condition and history, if an upgrade is required or not. So ultimately what most important is to be happy. Enjoy your journey, go there happy and come back happy. So I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, then kindly press the like button. Please share this video and please do subscribe our channel Royal Roads Ride for more videos like this. So hope to see you in the next video and wish you a very happy journey and a very safe riding.